Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today I'm going to be reacting to Third Eye by Tool, and we'll actually be listening to two versions. The first will be the audio only, and then we'll follow it up with their Salival rendition. And now, if you guys have been followers of my channel, it has been quite some time since I've done a Tool reaction, but that doesn't mean there's any love lost. This band is near and dear to my heart. I love listening to them. I swear to God, I listen to Numa at least once or twice a week when I have the time. It is just such an amazing track, and this band just continues to deliver. To put it lightly, they are otherworldly, and the music that they create, I just feel better off as a person after having listened to it. So I'm really excited to check these two out here today. But before we jump in, a massive thank you goes to Thomas, whose generous support made this reaction possible. All right, now it's time to spiral out. Let's go.
See, I think drugs have done some good things for us. I really do. And if you don't believe drugs have done good things for us, do me a favor. Go home tonight, take all your albums, all your tapes, and all your CDs and burn them. Because you know what? The musicians who made all that great music that's enhanced your lives throughout the years?
True.
Real fucking high on drugs.
Who is that a quote from? You know, it is so true. If you're anti-drug, then you should be anti the outcome of what's produced from drug. It's not exactly a one-to-one, but to chastise music is crazy. And with drugs, just be liberal, but be safe.
Today, a young man on acid realized that all matter is merely energy condensed to a slow vibration, that we are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There's no such thing as death. Life is only a dream and we're the imagination of ourselves. Here's Tom with the weather.
That's funny. Let me read these again just so I have it clear in my mind. Today, a young man on acid realized that all matter is merely energy condensed to slow vibration. That we all are one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. Exactly, we are all different manifestations of the universe all at once. So we are all as one collective consciousness, but our human form only allows us to experience it subjectively. And random kind of factoid, but my name, Sohum, actually means I am one with the universe. There is no such thing as death. Life is only a dream, and we are the imagination of ourselves. That is a crazy poetic line. No such thing as death. Life is only a dream. Yeah, these state changes aren't even real, is I guess the proposition. We are the imagination of ourselves. Who is saying this? Is this Maynard? It must be. And then the funny line about the Tom and the weather.
Here's Tom with the weather.
Tool already got us thinking. But we're here to enjoy.
It's a war on personal freedom is what it is, okay? Keep that in mind at all times. Thank you.
True. War on libertarianism. Wow, these cascading notes and the drums just up and down. Oh, it's like dissolving. Ooh. The bass. Oh.
Dreaming of that face again.
this, like, to me is like some imagination of God. The three eyes, right? The two eyes for vision, but the third eye for all seeing, all powerful, looking inwards. If you understand the self, you understand all of humanity and all of the universe. So you yourself are God. Whoa. Whoa, what is going on with the lyrics here? Let's see where we go. So far, Danny has been crushing this one. The track is like distending and morphing. Oh, do you hear the guitar in the back? Yeah, in the back, right? You hear that? This feels like what it sounds like when somebody is screaming out at you from, across like 100 meters, or like if they're muffled and being covered by, call it like 20 feet of dirt. There is noise and the vibration that slowly seeps through, and you feel it. You feel the rumbles, you hear the audio, but you can't quite make out. It's unintelligible to you. It's like someone is literally shouting for help at me. This is so cool. I think I'm just now noticing very subtly a breathy spoken in, out, and this, I was trying to like think about what this all meant. In, out, in, out. What do you do in, out for? Usually for breathing, right? You breathe in and you breathe out. So all the while we've been getting instructions from Maynard to breathe. I'm going to do just that. Let's go back and let's focus on our breathing while we listen to this. What a soundscape. This is cool. Oh, wow. Jesus, we'll play it back a little bit. I love these lyrics here. A child's rhyme stuck in my head. It said that life is but a dream. Life is but a dream. I've spent so many years in question to find I've known this all along. This is something that I've contemplated a bunch, is that there's a lot of innate knowledge within ourselves that isn't created. It's more so discovered, because you have to search inward for that spiritual knowledge. And many of us, we go down our journeys to acquire physical goods and establish our place in the world. It's fewer of us that look inward and try to derive spiritual meaning and understanding. And I think that honestly pays more handsomely, if you will, not in an economic sense, but in truly understanding your own humanity and what you are as a conscious being that is intertwined and part of this universe that we inhabit. So if you tap into yourself, a lot of the knowledge is already there. You just have to search inwards for it. And that whole practice of in, out, in, out, in, out, it helps you calm the mind, lessen the distraction, and allow you to search inward. I love Tool. This is him to himself. So the slow tempo. Oh, that bass just rolls over you. Or are you running away from yourself? From finding true meaning within?
Is this holy crow above me?
Whoa.
Black as holes within a memory. Blue is our new second sun.
Black and blue.
I stick my hand into the shadow. Pull the pieces from the sand.
Stare into the abyss, right? Finding those grains of wisdom.
To reassemble.
Right. Find meaning.
See just who I might have been.
Wow.
I do not recognize the vessel.
Wow. Abstracting away from the self.
I seem so familiar.
Dude, this is cool.
Phosphorescent desert buttons.
Phosphorescent?
Singing.
What does phosphorescent mean? I've heard this word in a Sleep Token song. Phosphorescence. Why is it so big? That's what she said. Phosphorescence describes something that glows with a soft light property similar to a glow-in-the-dark effect. Phosphorescence. Okay, so there's a lot of bioluminescent sea creatures. Phosphorescent also exists.
One familiar song.
The rhyme, right? The childlike rhyme. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. We're counting in sixes. Oh, the polyrhythm changed it up. Oh. Tale of Dogma. This is literally like a conversation between Maynard and the inner Maynard. That's what it is. Because he's like justifying why he had been chasing a trail of smoke and reason from himself, who was trying to just watch him play and enjoy and be himself, enjoy the world as it is. I've missed you so much, came out to watch you play. Why are you running away? Why are you running away from who you are, which is me? Prying open my third eye. I wonder in this line who is saying prying open my third eye. Is it Maynard or is it inner Maynard? Prying open my third eye. And I know this is external Maynard, right? I opened my eye and there we were. So good to see you once again. I thought that you were hiding from me, and you thought that I had run away, chasing a trail of smoke and reason. I don't know, it's a bit tenuous which one is which. There's a lot of meaning here, but I'm enjoying this musically as well. I hope you guys are enjoying the reaction. Let's keep it going. Let's finish this one out.
So good to see you once again. I thought that you were hiding from me. You thought that I had run away, chasing the trail of smoke and reason.
Those leading tones were nice. Oh, you hear the whispering. These hits are unpredictable. I don't know. Prying open my third eye. What a line. Jesus. Stinkfist, I remember this one. Which you guys let me know in the comments what that was all about, Stinkfist, which is a crazy song to write about. Prying open my third eye. Oh man. You know, one of the first bands I ever listened to and loved was System of a Down, and I know that there is a lot of crossover between the System of a Down and Tool fandom. This song sort of, in a sense, reminds me a bit of Mind by System of a Down. So that was like in one of their very early records. It may have been their self-titled record. I forget the albums now. God, just the energy, the darkness, and then the ferocity with which Maynard is singing about prying open my third eye. And out of every single lyric in this track, this is the most contentious one, and I feel like also the most illuminating one for the meaning of this track. And I'm actually very curious what you guys think about it, because prying open my third eye, it feels like an inherent contradiction in what the third eye is for. The third eye opens when you want to look within, but when you're prying it open, it feels like the eye wants to remain shut. It's like resistant to change, resistant to learning about the spiritual self, and you're prying it, as in you as an actor are trying to open it because it's wanting to remain closed. And prying, it feels like a very forceful kind of action. Man, leave it to Tool to get you thinking. And guys, we're not going to stop there. We still are going to check out the Salival version of Third Eye. But first, I hope y'all are enjoying the reaction. Subscribe if that is the case. And if you would like to request a reaction yourself, please hit the link in the description box below. That's the best way to support my channel. All right, let's run it back again, Turbo.
Think for yourself. Question authority. Think for yourself. Question authority. Throughout human history, as our species has faced the frightening, terrorizing fact that we do not know who we are or where we're going in this ocean of chaos, it has been the authorities, the political, the religious, the educational authorities who attempted to comfort us by giving us order.
Yeah, but that comfort is two-faced, right? You provide comfort because it's easier, but it's really a manipulative tool. It is a Trojan horse comfort.
Rules, regulations, forming in our minds their view of reality.
Yeah.
To think
It's not even their view of the reality, it's the perception that they want to bestow on all of us.
for yourself, you must question authority and learn how to put yourself in a state of vulnerable, open-mindedness, chaotic, confused vulnerability to inform yourself. Think for yourself, question authority, think for yourself, question authority, think for yourself, question authority.
You know, I love that it's like, think for yourself, question authority, but it's like being repeated as if it was a command given to you by an authority figure. It's important to like look for the doubles, look for the points of irony in the way that Tool write their lyrics.
For yourself, question authority, think for yourself.
Despite it being good messaging, it's being delivered in an authoritative, robotic way. Dude, an actual octopus. Oh. It's like shards of glass, or sci-fi glass. I've been told that people feel like Maynard is very like uncomfortable to be around in person at live shows. Is this the case? I don't know. Like his visual representation and his stance and all of this, like I get the EVGBs? Is that the word? Little creepy vibes. Even though we love Maynard. I've never seen somebody sing like this. It is scary. See, I was questioning what he was wearing. It literally just looks like a bra, which... Okay, all power to you. And he's got the like face paint on, it seems. So much is unusual about this. Say whatever you will, Maynard's voice, man. Oh. I love the tone of the guitar here. Dude. This is just insanity. The in, out. How is he counting? How is he keeping track of how many to sing? My brother, it would be much easier to get in out if you were standing still. Wow. Despite like how weird this may be, the experience is undeniable. Tool are undeniable, and they speak on such profound truths. It's kind of interesting that their performance style makes many people feel uncomfortable, because that is like precisely the point that they're trying to make. And many of their songs it is hard to look within. It is uncomfortable to look within and to face the ugly truth, the ugly reality. If you can kind of rest within that discomfort and just push deeper and deeper to gain more spiritual knowledge or whatever it is, right? If you're, if you have a hard work task or something like that, the more you put effort into that direction, the more you accept that reality, the further you can go, the more of a ceiling you can actually kind of reach. And I have this belief that there is no ceiling to anything that you do as a person, because if you are everything is possible. Anything that's conceivable at that point would be possible. My back hurts just like looking at his posture. Why are you running?
Shrouding all the ground around me.
Oh, let's go. Let's build it.
Is this all I grow above me? Black as older than a memory. Blue as our new second sun. I stick my hand into the shadow. Pull the pieces from the sand.
Oh.
Try attempt to reassemble. So just join mine in there. I do not recognize the vessel.
Oh.
But the eyes seem so familiar.
I gotta say, I'm really loving this version.
Tester buttons. Singing one familiar song.
Even Maynard needs water. I'll get some too. Dude. What did he just signal? Wow, he's stomping to the beat. Oh, Jesus. What are we at now? Almost 40 minutes here. 40 minutes of Tool with my own commentary interspersed within. I don't have the words that I need to have to be able to comment on something like this. The way a song like Third Eye kind of makes me think of, now that I've heard it twice, there is so much unspoken narrative to the human existence that, you know, many of our great philosophers and artists, they try to expose us to this unique world, which we all have entry to, but we don't know how to access, right? It's the self within. And somehow, some way, Tool have so much knowledge of the spiritual self, the third eye, what it means to be human, what it means to exist, point blank period. I wonder how. I wonder where they got all that knowledge, because it resonates so deeply and they are so articulate and accurate and poetic with what they're saying. And, you know, if you try to apply like a lot of science and rational thinking and logic, you know, many of the arguments that, let's say, spiritual people make can kind of fall apart under the scrutiny of modern science. But a lot of the assumptions that it would take to unpack what's happening with envisioning the third eye and traveling deeper into the spiritual self, these are probably phenomena that are just not yet quantifiable with modern day tools and science. So, you know, we have to take science with the grain of salt, while recognizing its benefits. Never get my words twisted. I love science and it is so necessary. And maybe there are ways in which we could leverage science to discover more of our spiritual selves. I believe studies are being done and probably have been done in that regard. But the only way that I arrive at these like spiritual truths is by searching from within. And that comes from my own anecdotal experience. And that comes from, I think, the anecdotal experience is passed on from generation to generation, across religion, across just all of the existence of recorded man, and probably even further back than that. So yeah, Tool, they're very knowledgeable fellows. They're very talented and virtuosic fellows. Got to admit, the performance on stage does leave you feeling a little bit like creeped out. Like, why is he moving with such weird gestures and giving the expressions that he's giving? And it almost reminds you of like a Tool music video, where a lot of the same comments I read are being made about, yeah, the music is good, but the music videos and the stage performances and lives, leave you a little bit confused or creeped out. I guess I can see those arguments, and I think at that point it all comes down to preference. I don't mind at all. I love hearing live renditions of songs. I love Tool's live songs. Love the audio as well. And you could hear the differences between the two tracks. We had a different opening monologue in the live. We had different drum beats throughout. We had different riffs and how long they were played throughout. Maynard's performance varied throughout. Yeah. There's a lot of secret sauce to what Tool do, and I'm still on that journey to figure it out. So hopefully y'all enjoyed my reaction today and would like to send more requests my way for Tool. I'd be happy to oblige. You can click the link in the description box below. And yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Spiral out.